Hello, American Patriots. Douglas Ducote here. I wanted to take a few moments to discuss what we just watched on national television. That is the debate between President Trump and Lion Joe Biden. Look, first, let me say that I am very, very proud of President Trump. He was very presidential. He was completely different from what happened in the first debate. And he managed to stay on track, stay on point, and basically get his message across. There are some things that I wish he would have said a little different. There are some things that I wish he would have brought up that he didn't, that I felt the American people needed to hear. But overall, I felt it was a good debate. I'm also happy that he basically forced the moderator into discussing, or at least talking about, the current scandal with Joe Biden and his son Hunter, and all the things that are going to be coming out in the next 24, 48, 72 hours. They're going to dominate all news media with the exception of CNN and MSNBC. Fox News broke the story about Joe and Hunter Biden. This is all going back to Hunter Biden taking his laptop in to get it work done and failure to pick it up for whatever reason. And it got turned over to the FBI because on it was a bunch of incriminating things. No one else covered it. And when it was mentioned by the left, it was mentioned in a way that, oh, it's already been investigated and there was nothing there. Same thing they said with Hillary Clinton and her emails. Except one of the gentlemen, who's also a military veteran, that came forward today, who's in the emails. The emails are going back and forth between Hunter Biden and him. He's the guy on the other end, the receiving end of these emails, verifying that they're true, verifying that they're correct, verifying that they actually happened, verifying that Hunter Biden, with connections with his father, was setting up to make billions of dollars. Money which, oh, by the way, they've already made. And then Joe Biden has the audacity to say that it's all a Russian hoax. Where did we hear that from? Once again, it's the Russians. Everything's got to go back to Russia, Russia, Russia. When we're going to find out, as the emails are shown to everyone, I mean, they're being released. Everything that was on that laptop's being released, my friends. And according to the gentleman that came out today that's on the receiving end of these emails, you will see that Joe and Hunter made billions of dollars, not only off deals with China, but also Russia. So where's the real collusion at? That nobody on the left will talk about. Nancy Pelosi was asked today to address this subject, and she blew the media off. And nobody else in the media pool had the audacity, the balls, the godans, whatever it takes, whatever you want to call it, to follow up and say, no, wrong answer, Madam Speaker. You need to address this. You are the head of the Democrat Party. You are the Speaker of the House. You should weigh in on this, Nancy Pelosi. But no, they don't have what it takes. Real journalism to ask the right questions, ask the tough questions, ask the questions that need to be asked. No different than with Hillary Clinton and what took place there. Now, do I expect anything to come out of this? Do I expect that, the FBI is going to jump out there and do something about it between now and the election? No. If the election was a year from now and this just came out, I don't expect the FBI to do shit about it. Why? Because I don't have any trust in the FBI leadership anymore. None. Zero. Their credibility is shot to shit in a handbasket. It doesn't exist anymore. To the brave men and women that are out there doing the work on the streets of the FBI, my hat's off to you. But your leadership sucks. You're literally working for people that are biased, that do not want to implement the letter of the law according to Lady Justice and the blindfold that she wears. Nope. We have learned over the past 3.5 years that the FBI and the Department of Justice, they're the biggest part of the deep state. They are corrupt. And they are out to get President Trump. It's been exposed. It's nothing new. It's nothing that I'm making up. We've seen it. We've watched it on our television sets. We've heard it with our own ears. We've seen it with our own eyes. The corruption in Washington, D.C., and it goes through not just the politicians, but through the FBI and the Department of Justice. Again, let me reiterate that I'm not talking about the rank and file of the men and women that are agents out there working. I'm talking about their supervisors up in Washington, D.C. that are wrong. They're a disgrace to law enforcement. Period. End of discussion. Now, I've told you before, I've mentioned this, I've brought it up several times, that Joe Biden has a mental issue. I've said that it's either dementia or it's Alzheimer's, something of that effect. I'm not making fun of the man. I'm saying it's a legitimate problem. I've been watching him speak. Okay, I've seen all the clips that a lot of you have seen, where he just doesn't make any sense. And once again tonight, we watched that happen. We watched him stumbling over words. We watched him stumbling over how to put sentences together. And more importantly, we watched a man who, when President Trump quoted something that he said, Joe Biden, not only does Joe Biden deny he said it, but when Trump said, "You're on tape doing it," he challenged Trump to post it to his website. And we're talking about fossil fuels and fracking, where Biden made it very clear, not only in several tweets, but also on the campaign trail, that if he was president, he would get rid of fossil fuels, he would stop fracking, he would basically do away with oil and gas, and he would let the likes of AOC, the New Green Deal, take over this country and destroy it from within. President Trump called the man out tonight on fracking. Now, either Joe Biden is stupid and he doesn't think anyone will follow up on that and actually go check and see if he said this before, or it goes back to this mental problem I've been talking about, where he's not all there. Because he did say it. He did say he would ban fracking. He since flip-flopped on it, but he did say it. He did tweet it. He's mentioned it many times. He will destroy the oil and gas as we know it in America. America is finally energy independent, and we're no longer have our hands tied behind our back to the Middle East and their oil. We have finally went over that hill. And it's employed hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people. And here's a man that wants to be your president that wants to take all that away and destroy it. Talks about all the things that he would like to see put in place, like wind and solar. Well, how in the fuck do you make that shit? Oh, plants have to make it? How do you do it? Oh, that requires, let's see, oil and gas. There's no way possible for the United States of America to be dependent in the next few years on solar and wind. It's a pipe dream. I wish it could happen. I really do. If, and it's a big if, all those in that industry could transfer over to the new energy industry. And we all know that's not going to happen. There are going to be millions of people without jobs that work in that industry. Many of them are my friends that work in the chemical plants, work on the offshore oil rigs, work in the helicopters that carry the men and women out to the rigs and back. So, back to the challenge. President Trump repeats what Joe Biden has tweeted and said about fracking. And not only does Joe Biden utterly deny it, but then challenges Trump to prove it and post it on his website. Look, all you got to do is Google it. All you got to do is look at it right here on YouTube. It's there. Go to Fox News. Sean Hannity tonight played all the audio, all the video, and showed the text of Joe Biden saying he will end the fossil fuels industry. He will do away with coal. He will do away with fracking. He will do away with gas and oil. And then denied it. So it goes back to his mental state. Did he deny it and challenge the president to post it because he's mentally not all there? Or does he believe that you, the voter, are a fucking idiot? One of the two. Pick one. I don't care. I posted on my Facebook page, and I may get put in Facebook jail for it. I think I even put that in the comments. I hope this doesn't land me in Facebook jail again. Joe Biden saying all this shit and the tweets. And it's open to the public on my Facebook page, so go over there and check it out. I will also put it in my community section here on YouTube a link to it so y'all can see it yourself. I'll save you the work of having to go digging for it. So what type person, what mental state do you need to be in to challenge someone to prove that you're a liar when it's out there in the public domain? Why would you do that? I mean, that's like taking a loaded gun and shooting your own foot, or biting the hand that feeds you. It just doesn't make any sense. But he did it. He did it. He said it. He challenged him. And it will go up on the Trump website. I'm sure to go up there. I'm sure it's there now, to be honest with you. Trump said he'd do it tomorrow. Well, Trump doesn't update his website. He doesn't have anything to do with that. He's got people to do it, and I'm sure they've done it by now. I haven't checked it, but like I say, you don't have to wait on Trump to show it. I'll just tell you where you can find it and see it yourself. All right? So anyhow, I just wanted to come on tonight to do a little follow-up on that, a little post-debate, maybe kind of answer some of your questions. If anybody has any about this, the questions that I've been getting bombarded with is actually how we're doing. How's my family doing? So let me start with that by saying that we're doing well. Everybody is healthy. Everybody is, we've been through a lot. Everyone here in the South has been through a lot, not just in Louisiana, but all along the coast with these hurricanes. Hurricane Sally, Laura, and Delta all hit the South in the past month. So a lot of folks in Florida were hit, Mississippi, Alabama, and of course here in Louisiana. Here in Lake Charles, Louisiana, devastation beyond belief. I've never seen anything like it. We're slowly but surely recovering from it. We're back down here now. We had went up to Barksdale Air Force Base in Shreveport, Louisiana to evacuate from Hurricane Delta. And we stayed up there for a while. And then we, from there, went over to Nashville, Tennessee to visit some of our friends that are in the country music industry. And then came back down. And so we'll be down here for a few days, possibly a week. And then we're going to be back on the road again while we're waiting for everything with the insurance company to finalize and with the construction people to rebuild the house. In the meantime, no real reason for us to sit around here. We've taken everything that means something personally to us, and we moved it away to friends' homes and to our family homes. And, about the only thing left is what you see right here. This room got very little damage to it. So most of the stuff in here is all good to go. We have power. That's a blessing. Let's see. I did notice today that Suddenlink Cable managed to run a new cable from the street all the way to the side of our house, but it's not hooked up yet. So that's a big start. With the internet, I'll be able to start doing my show again on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, the Douglas Ducote Show. So I hope that will happen real quick. Let's see. So I'm going to switch over here real quick to some of your all's questions and see what I can answer, talk about. Let's see where we're at here. Leonard Washington says, Gropin' Joe is A-Bear for Family Guy. I like that. Amilla said, Airhead Biden. Yep. Michelle Glass, are you and your family okay? Yes, we are. Thank you. B. Cormier, love seeing you back. Thank you very much. Mike Trim says, President Trump needs to fire the current FBI director what dirt does he have on the Donald? I don't know. We thought there was dirt on others in the past, and we saw that Trump finally got enough of it and got rid of them, and I hope he gets rid of him too. That needs to happen. Lambert Sadi says Joe Biden is a lying piece of shit, moron, hypocrite, period. Hey, Douglas, great work. Keep it up. Thank you. Eli Force, Trump rolled over the criminal. Yes, he did. Clyde Ham Kate says, I voted red down the board. Good job. Let's see if we got anything with, there's a whole bunch of stuff that is going into being held for review. And I don't have time to go through all that and open it up. Jack Albright. Hey, Jack, how's it going, brother? Can't wait for Giuliani to reveal his October surprise. I think we just got it tonight, brother. I really do. Jack Albright, by the way, for those of you that don't know, is the one that put together the GoFundMe site. He originally did it for me and my family because he thought we needed financial assistance. He didn't realize that we're fine. We've got insurance. We got savings. We're okay. But we kept the site up. He let everybody know on the site what the change will be, and what that is that money is going to be taken, and we're going to do it a video about it so everybody can see it taking place. But that money, we're going to take it and we're going to distribute it into the neighborhood to where we were staying after we came back from Hurricane Laura. After we came back and saw all the destruction here, a friend of ours that is part of the Republican Women of Southwest Louisiana that my wife belongs to, owns some rental properties. One of the properties happened to be vacant at the time and received minimal damage. It was completely weathered in, so we went there and we put in a window unit air conditioner and ran some generators and had some air mattresses, and so we were good to go for a while. That neighborhood is a very a low income and basically a poor area of this city, and some of the people that we met there brought me to tears. Literally, some of the best Americans I've ever had the opportunity to talk to live there, and there was a few people that went above and beyond to help us out and to welcome us to their community. And I want to see to it that every penny of that money that Jack helped with this GoFundMe page goes to them. And so we're going to do that. We're going to let it continue to build a little bit. Jack, if you would, if you're still tuned in, brother, put a link in the live chat here to the GoFundMe page so people can see that. I will also put it again in the community section. And if you're able, donate, and we will, once it stops taking donations, and we will go ahead and cash it out and take it on into the that area of Lake Charles and make sure it gets in the hands of those that really, really need it. And trust me, they really, really need it, because this city is still devastated and very little has been done to correct it. We have a Democrat governor that I'm not on any good terms with. Some of you may have heard those stories before. I don't think very highly of him, and he doesn't think very highly of me, and that's all good. I don't embellish my military service. He did, and I called him out on it, which is why the governor and I are not on the same sheet of music anymore. Well, he has completely left Lake Charles to fend for ourselves. And that's what we've been doing. And we're doing one hell of a good job of it. And regardless of the devastation that came our way, we stepped up and we did what it took. We didn't wait on the federal government. We sure as hell aren't waiting on the state government to take care of us. Many, many churches and nonprofits stepped up and came into this city, and they're still here today, making food, handing out supplies, and helping people get their feet back on the ground again and rebuild their homes and their businesses. But it's going to be a long, long time before this area ever sees itself back where, where it was before this devastating two-punch that we got from the hurricanes. Let's see, what else do we have in here real quick? I'll go over a few more, and then Rascal says the snakes are showing their faces like Pelosi. Yes, they are. Clyde Ham-Kate says, I think A.G. Barr is on his way out too. You might be correct. I mean, I don't know who he can put there that he can trust, to be honest with you. Jesse, I'm going to screw this last name up, Regenauer, says, I cannot help but wonder if that fickless, drunk, shitbag, meth head Stephen Ray Foster is watching and seething with hatred, especially after Biden destroyed himself so well earlier tonight. Stephen Ray Foster is referring to the guy that goes by the name of Dougie Ducote Clown on YouTube, who every day, this is how pathetic this fucker is, he has no life. Every day, at a minimum, he puts out one video. Sometimes he does 2 or 3 videos. And all he talks about is me and President Trump in a negative way. As if I'm Trump's buddy. Like I'm hanging out at the White House. We're on the fucking golf course together. I don't know how he got on me or why. But, I don't watch his shit. Every now and then somebody will send me something he said or did and go, check this out, this is funny. And I did in the beginning. I was like, what an idiot. But the guy, look, if all my teeth are rotten out from either meth or chewing tobacco, I don't know what caused it, but literally he's got a meth mouth. Like his teeth are all rotten and his head's disproportionate and one ear's way out here and the other one's I don't know what happened to the guy. He got hit by a fucking train or his mother was jogging and when she gave birth and he hit the concrete head first. Who knows? But he's just a lying piece of shit that has nothing better to do than to slander good people. And so that's what he was referring to. Lewis Sharpie, the stat poll just came out and said Trump won 74-26. I believe that. Angelique Perez, get ready, a shutdown is coming. Well, it sure is coming if Biden wins. We already know that. And let me jump over here to... This is so difficult. So I don't have my regular stuff here. I don't have the computer here. It's my family's house. I'm using my iPhone to record on and go live on. I'm using my iPad to try and read your comments because they're going too fast on what I'm watching on my phone. Defiant Politics. Hey, Douglas. What's up, brother? Capri Dame. Aloha from Maui. I used to be stationed on Oahu. Been to Maui many times. Wonderful place. Would love to be back there, actually. Real Life with MD. Marilyn Ducote says, we love y'all. Oh, Marilyn Ducote. I know her. That's that gorgeous looking woman with them sexy legs that lives, in my house. Uh, da, 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 da. Conservative Sniper Hunter says, freedom-loving people around the world want the Donald to win. Yes, they do. 3%er, happy you guys are in good health. Thank you. Jerry Smith, I don't know how Trump held his temper as well as he did tonight. He probably got some undecided votes tonight. I hope so. Martin Berry, after this debate, I felt like I needed a shower after the dirtiness coming out on Sleepy Joe's. Yeah, I agree. Cheryl Hamilton, you have a beautiful heart and soul, Douglas. Thank you for being a good man. Thank you, Cheryl. Michael Garrow, we need to see some arrest. Yeah, you're right. Sadly, I don't think we're going to see it. Da Vinci, BLM, Biden's laptop matters. I'm going to use that, okay? I'm going to use that. Yes. Diana B, my chats are being canceled. I don't know what that means, Diana. Unless you posted something and it had maybe something attached to it, and so they put it in the holding area, which happens a lot. Amber Baker, hey girl, how are you? You mean you will get them a few bucks faster than the stimulus posse? Yeah. Let's see. John Bean, AOC, just a flash in the pan. Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so. All right, anyhow, I promised Real Life of MD that I'd only be on for a few minutes, and then I'd return to being the doting husband that I am. She will tell you that there is no better husband on the face of the earth than me. Does that sound like something Donald Trump would say? I'm the best. I'm the best husband there is. Okay, how do you like my shirt? I love this shirt. It says, Snowflake. There are no safe places in the real world. You grow up and you face reality. And I do hope that on November 3rd, the snowflakes face reality. Everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Please share my videos. You don't know it by now, YouTube is censoring the living shit out of me and other conservatives. Twitter banned me for life. Facebook puts me in jail all the time. And it's getting worse. The crackdown on conservatives with social media has begun. And there are people that are being banned and shadow banned constantly. And so I need your help to get the message out there. I need you, the American patriot, to share my videos on all your social media platforms. Don't do it 15 or 20 times. They're not going to ban you for excessiveness. But you know what I mean. Go in there and share it when you can. And it's greatly, greatly appreciated. As always, please say a prayer for our men and women serving the United States military, our veterans, our law enforcement officers, our first responders, our angel families, our blue and gold star families, our president, and our country. And remember this. Remember this as if your life depends on it. A vote for Joe Biden on November 3rd is a vote against our brave men and women in law enforcement. It is a vote against closing our borders. It is a vote against angel families. It is a vote for chaos, rioting, looting, burning, and socialism. It is a vote against our Second Amendment rights. And we've already seen what the left is doing to our First Amendment rights. Take care, everyone. I'll see you real soon. Thank you for joining me tonight for this impromptu chat. I'll see you all very, very soon. God bless you. Have a wonderful night.